Hey, Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, as well as Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment communities. I am on a 30-day Eat.Love.Pray break where I am not co-creating any new transmissions, any new traditional Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, as well as Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment transmissions. Typically in the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, Monday, 7 a.m. releases, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time releases, as well as the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time releases, which are on Wednesday. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment Wednesdays, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time publishings. I do traditional postings, transmissions, videos, podcasts. I'm in the spirit heavy with the ancestral forces, using my shaman mama capabilities, my connection to the oneness of all things, my multidimensionality, celestial oneness consciousness, unity consciousness, which all of these dimensions, all of these faculties, all of these ways to perceive and co-create reality are one with every being, everything. I use my shaman mama capabilities, my connection with all things to come through the inner space and channel frequencies, ancestral forces, and wisdoms to assist as we awaken in the masses to the remembrance that we are limitless. We've always been one tandem with divine evolution, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, having a divine evolution experience or dream. I recently channeled in the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment installments, an installment regarding our oneness, as well as within Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I've done a few transmissions in regards to the Immersion, Incarnation experience. I definitely suggest that you go check these Kingdom Things podcast installments, as well as Oneness Connection Energetic installments, Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment installments out if they ring true to your heart space. Both of the catalogs, Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, as well as Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, are timeless catalogs, channel content from the soul space. During my 30-day Eat.Love.Pray break, I will be posting on Mondays and Wednesdays, specified time, 7 a.m. Kingdom Things podcast, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. They will be reposts of my Facebook community lives. I go live within my social account, and I channel from the soul space, whatever the soul, ancestral forces, multiverse, oneness of all things, future selves, that are limitless, infinite, one with all things, truly always been here with us, here as us, one with us in the present moment. We're growing and awakening to this remembrance, to be wellness, to be balanced. We'll get the repostings of the Facebook community lives for the rest of February. I'm going to see y'all at the top of March for our traditional transmissions. I hope you enjoy the reposts of the community lives. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truest truth. So get that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you embody your limitless potentials consciously. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye. We are remembering that we are limitless potential, having a human experience, multidimensional experience of divine evolution. My name is Ashley-Nicole. I am a channel for the divine. I use my shaman mama capabilities, my connection to the oneness of all things, ESP, multidimensionality, to channel energies and messages from my heart space, or to deepen the intimacy with myself, or all things. I share these channel energies and wisdoms within my podcasts. I have 2 podcasts, Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, which is available to stream for free on YouTube and Spotify, as well as Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, which is available to stream for free on YouTube. Y'all, let me put this down just a little bit. Here on the Facebook community lives, we chat, we kiki, we laugh. Sometimes I'm in the kitchen cooking dinner. This is kind of like a mukbang style because I'm eating dinner. Today I did prepare dinner already, and I'm eating dinner, my dinner and water. So we laugh, we joke, we talk about whatever spirit puts on our heart. Right now we've decided who we want it to be. Bigger picture, I'm gonna be real, extremely candid. Bigger picture, we've always only been in divine evolution. We've always only been cycling the Fibonacci sequence and many other dimensions, infinite other dimension understandings of evolution. And we're at an epoch of creation where we are shifting a rapid evolution in our existence, our conscious awareness of ourselves, of our existential fundamental nature. And this shifting is causing shiftings in our inner space, our energetic embodiment, how we perceive ourselves, how we perceive each other's, may it be as universally aligned, universally assigned for the upliftment and regeneration of all things, causing major shifts in our reality. Remembering the way we focus our thought patterns and our attention is our true currency, our true power to grow and evolve and consciously co-create reality. Which brings me to my call to action. Sit with yourself every day for as long as you feel. Ask yourself, hey soul, hey self, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness as well as greater conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? Wait for the answers because they will come. Your lingo with the universe is most likely unique to you. Nonetheless, validate yourself in your knowings. Comfort yourself with your knowings when you get downloads or communication with the soul, your soul, or all things, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. All things are truly one in its multiplicity, in its infinite dimensionality, in its harmony, in our harmony, in our multidimensionality, in our infinite nature. Validate yourself in your knowings when you get the downloads, wisdoms, nudges from your soul space, conversations from your soul space, insights, wisdoms from your soul space. When you ask the question in regards in answering the question, asking yourself, what is it that I need to know to come into greater conscious awareness as well as conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? We've always only been in evolution. And right now, these huge shifts within our inner space, within our genome, our DNA, our spirit, our conscious awareness of ourselves and all things. It's a universal realignment that's happening across infinite dimensions of reality or existence. Many of these dimensions, infinite dimensions beyond our synaptical understanding of reality or existence. Nonetheless, our conversations with our heart space, being attentive and deepening the intimacy with ourselves and following our intuition, our heart guidance allows us to contribute our soul's contribution to what's going on in all of God's creation, a realignment, a reconfiguration into more unity, more wellness, more balance, more joy, more abundance, more evolution. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips 2033 prophecy. I channel this from the soul space. It's ancient prophecy from all over the planet, many dimensions, all over the galaxies, universes. The divine says, by the year 2033, we will understand in the masses that we are a galactic species, galactic contribution of evolution that is, embodies, bees, contributes a galactic culture of no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking, galactic and beyond. The soul space is like, y'all embody frequencies and wisdom. Frequencies are wisdoms. The frequencies are wisdoms of energies or frequencies well beyond galactic creation. Still tandem with us, or quantumly entangled, quantumly and beyond entangled. We know quantum. These energies are like quantum is fine, actually, quantumly entangled with our here and now. These energies and frequencies, ancestral forces, wisdoms that stem from well beyond galactic creation are still one with us here and now. So as we grow and evolve and we deepen the intimacy with ourselves and follow our heart guidance, we contribute to the evolution and upliftment, regeneration of all of divine evolution of God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. I'm coming into greater conscious awareness of I'm gonna eat while we talk, yo. I'm coming into greater conscious awareness of my limitless nature. Let me put my feet up. Of my limitless nature in which all things are. And we're all doing it. We've always only been doing it. And whatever stories your soul gives you in regards to your evolution, do that, be that. Before I was catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey in 2018. And went into a rapid consciousness expansion And it's channeled in my podcast. The divine was like, I'm going to tell you who I created you to be. So when I wake you up to remember that there's infinite possibilities, I want to make sure you tend to the story that I gave you to live and be, Ashley. And we all have these stories seated in our heart space, in our DNA, our genome, the frequencies of our existence. Now the story has grown and evolved in the way that all things are always only intended to. And all things only always grow and evolve. It's grown and evolved in a way that I was gifted the insight that, my existence is a part of the 144,000. And then healing and raising the vibrations and connecting, deepening the intimacy with the inner space. It's like, y'all are all 144,000. All things are only 144,000 or limitless or divine or infinitely capable. Infinite potentials. I was like, yes, I like this story. I like this story. I like these energies. I like these frequencies. Because understand anything we think or we know, or the attention that we give to our thoughts is a story that manifests as our evolution, our realities, our lives, our existence. I had a really cool powwow session, like early in the wee hours of the morning. Y'all know I have a twin flame divine counterpart. And I have gratitude because my twin flame divine counterpart journey has anchored me into alignment, has guided me into alignment with, and does guide me into alignment with greater conscious awareness of myself, of all things, of our existential fundamental nature. Because we're truly one frequency. At the same time, infinite frequencies. Synonymously. Yes. This morning, I had a powwow session. The inner space, the soul, my divine counterpart, ancestral forces, future self, and the present moment. So we're awakening, and remembering that we are, we've always only been infinite potentials, limitless wellness, high consciousness, galactic species of the cosmos. We've been projected into this reality, into this dimensionality as we perceive ourselves from future dimensions of ourselves. It's known widely as an immersion incarnation, galactic immersion incarnation experience. And my soul's been showing me this. I've been perceiving this. My soul's been showing me this over the last 3-4 years through meditation, prayer, experiences where I could perceive my future self in a dream pod, casting me into this reality through consciousness, spiritual means, spiritual technologies, all of the above. And this is a new conscious awareness, understanding of my existence, of existential fundamental nature of our existence is a new understanding for me. It's like, could we remember who we are? We projected ourselves into this dimensionality of creation, of existence, being how we perceive ourselves, how we perceive reality, to work out imbalances that are to put our energy it's our future selves putting our energy under a microscope, which manifests us, to work out the imbalances of our energy of ourselves. And it's like, could we remember our oneness with our future, with high consciousness future selves, to manifest to embody the energies of our future selves, feed the thoughts patterns of our future selves, to manifest our future selves in the present moment. Synonymously, a galactic culture of divine evolution with no death, no disease, no war, no ephemeral peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking, and infinitely other things, mass awakened beings of divine evolution. Remembering that we're one with limitless potentials, one with all things. This is a new remembrance for me, the immersion and incarnation experience. New remembrance for me. My soul told me, like, we weren't going to, my future self was like, we weren't going to tell you who you were until you came into union with your divine counterpart. Like we weren't going to tell you who you were because it would activate you into your magic. And you'd be manifesting all types of stuff you ain't had no business in manifesting. And it would have taken me out of alignment with being my future self in the present moment. Highest timeline potentials to co-create the mass awakening, an upliftment of all of God's creation, all of creation. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking. And our immediate potential experience of the self or of divine evolution. And much more, multidimensional remembrances, co-creating with our multidimensional existence and other multidimensional beings, realms, spaces, places, energies, frequencies. It's like, we weren't going to tell you until we brought y'all back into contact. So since 2018, I've been healing with ancestral forces in the inner space. Prayer, meditation, zeal, truth seeking God within, atoning with myself, facing myself, understanding why I experience the experiences I experience, and what wisdoms, everything we experience is infinite wisdoms garnered. And as we continue to grow and evolve, our soul feeds us these understandings and wisdoms, and we have contrasts in our experience. When we experience something new, it reminds us of something we experienced before, and we're able to introspect, reflect, and make differing decisions, more evolved decisions. This is love. This is evolution. This is growth. This is divine creation. This is God. One of infinite dimensions of God, divine evolution of love. I was healing in the inner space I've been healing in the inner space with the ancestral forces. It's like we weren't going to bring you back into contact with your divine counterpart until you remember who you are. I've remembered, and I'm remembering, because remembering is an infinite journey. I've had the peace. I've been healing into the remembrances of who we were created to remember ourselves into, humanity, and all beings, all things of God's creation, wellness, balance, harmony, even in our differences, in our contrasts, understanding we have things to learn from one another. That's why we exist as one. That's why we exist together. That's why we perceive each other or don't perceive each other, because we have things to learn from one another to grow into and evolve into more wisdoms, more balance, more wellness, more unity. Bless me, excuse me. I hope my divine counterpart is not uncomfortable with me sharing this, but the soul's asking me to share. Again, in order to manifest our future selves in the present moment, we must speak our truth, be our truth, candidly. Even in the nervousness, or nervousness that might appear, even through the nervousness that might appear. This morning, I'm having a powwow session with me and my divine counterpart, speaking telepathically, and then our future selves as well, synonymously. It's like he knew about the Immersion Incarnation experience. He's known that he's his future self here in this reality since like 2011. I was like, whoa. Now our soul did tell me so that I could have understandings like, hey, Ashley, because the way I've been perceiving him in this reality was I was perceiving him as the imbalance or my cocoons or my karma. Because understand, we only perceive other people in reality as our cocoons or energies that we're here to balance and make something else or rectify, or karmic energies. We only perceive reality as we are. And there's infinite other dimensions, but I say this to say that being compassionate with ourselves and others, understanding however we perceive anybody else, we're perceiving ourselves, to again grow and learn our energy and to learn more about ourselves, and which is synonymous with learning more about all things, because we're one with all things. So he's known about the Immersion Incarnation experience that he's been his future self. He's his future self here in this reality, galactic, celestial being in the present moment since 2011. Our soul told me he had a spiritual awakening. Like a few years, our soul's been telling me, hey, he's had plenty of spiritual awakenings. Actually, he had a large one, 2011, 2012. And our soul told me this so I can be encouraged to perceive him as his limitless potentials and not the imbalances that we've already evolved out of. That's why all this stuff is coming to light in our reality, because it's being cleansed, so it can't hide no more. These things can't hide no more. So soul told me he knew about the Immersion Incarnation. And I was like, whoa! Because I was nervous. I was nervous because I was like, dang. I was like, this is new for me. This is a new remembrance for me. It put the pieces of the puzzles together for me. It's like, oh shoot, because reality is it's a big mirror. It's a big cohesive collection of evolution. Like nothing is separate from anything, truly. So I have a super confidence now. In regards to being a projection, we know through our sciences, all things are energies. Reflecting, everything else. We know this. We know we're energy, all things are energy. My soul, my future self, like we project y'all into that reality. We co-created the projection of y'all into that reality. Y'all's energy, y'all's manifestation. To balance out our energies, which we're truly one. Y'all are waking and remembering this in new ways to manifest as our oneness in your present moment. No death, no disease. Synonymous with no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. I was like, cool. I was like, yes. And now I have like conversations with my future self all the time. But understand every dimension is infinite. So I communicate with my future self and I'll be at different frequencies where I'll perceive messages in different ways. You know, I pray for highest timeline, you know, wellness and balance, high thoughts and wisdoms that perpetuate wellness and balance. A part of everywhere that we exist and do life and exist and be contributes towards the evolution of all of divine evolution or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Like, I was so calcified in these perceptions that were safeguards for my soul evolution. I was so calcified in who I thought I was, and these safeguards that were they were limiting beliefs, stagnating thought patterns to protect my soul's evolution, to guide my soul's evolution. And this is for all of us. No longer allowing ourselves to stay shrunken in who we believe we are, what we think is possible for ourselves, just because we've been experiencing it through our conscious awareness or repeating these thoughts for so long. Like, I've been single for a long time. Now, in my soul space and in my conscious mind, I already knew who I had a person. So I knew nothing was supposed to last until I reconvened with my person. As far as other beings, other guys. So I knew this. In full circle moment, me and my person have always been one, mind, body, soul, and spirit. So I've never really been single, truly. Well, we've always been in union. My conscious awareness just changed because of, again, those stagnating thoughts and belief systems that were necessary to be in the forefront of who I thought I was for my divine evolution. Understanding that we're one with all beings and things, and however your story is written, and it's how you experience all beings and things, or whoever God intended for you to be, for your divine evolution, is how you experience all beings and things. These days, like me and my divine counterpart, we have telepathic conversations in all types of dimensions, and then like my future self, we're one. Like we're one. Okay, like I have really beautiful, vivid, multidimensional experiences where I experience our oneness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And I hope sharing my story is encouraging for whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're awakening to, as you evolve into greater remembrance of your oneness with all things. I hope me sharing my experience is validating to you, helpful and useful along your journey as well. Me and my counterpart doing life together in this tangible reality, however that this looks like, however it continues to unfold, is a part of our contribution to the evolution of all things and the way we relate with ourselves and each other, and in growing to greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of our limitless potentials. Like those limiting beliefs that I've been single, like, okay, yeah, I'd be low key, like I've been low key, like that's just how I've always kind of been, is I'll be low key, and I say to myself a lot, which is not bad at all, especially in a reality where we're here to grow and evolve. The reality is good to convene with your inner space and take time to calibrate to divine wisdoms and to operate in this reality in an uplifting, abundant way, to be and contribute to this reality, our existence, in an abundant and uplifting way. Now, yeah. It's like being patient, because I be thinking like I have gripes with my divine counterpart, but it's really the soul's like, Ashley, that's your internal things going on. Like, don't gaslight yourself, but there's a lot of internal things, like switching octaves of energetic embodiments from before 2018, believing in very limiting thoughts about myself, to switching octaves and remembering spiritual awakening, uplifted vibration, expanded consciousness, where I remember my limitless potentials, embodying my limitless potentials in the evolution, and continue to come into greater conscious awareness, greater conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials, in which all things truly are, truly is. So like the ancestral forces from beyond galactic creation are like, Ashley, everywhere that you are, everywhere that you've shown up is beautiful, is fine, is great. We understand that you don't want to contribute, and you don't want to manifest, and you don't want to manifest catastrophe. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Y'all are safeguarded. Y'all's evolution is safeguarded. And so shall it be. To be consciously, no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. The ancestral forces send a message. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. It's like my choices before, like, and I've changed my lifestyle like a lot. I didn't have to change it too much, but I did change it a lot. My lifestyle, like I feel the same. Actually, yes, you did change a lot. You changed a lot. Yes, I did change a lot. Grown up, evolved a lot. to make room for my divine evolution, my divine partnership, and everything that comes with my divine story that I was gifted to tell with my existence, with my evolution. It'll be like the little subtlest things. I'll overthink the heck out of it, because I'm like, shoot, am I being imbalanced? Like this decision. I used to make decisions like this, and when I was less awakened before 2018, should I still be making this decision like that? And it'll be like my hair, and that's when we get to atone with ourselves, because decisions we used to make, we get to meet those energies, face them, and ask our soul, what are these energies trying to teach me about myself? I used to make this decision. What is it trying to teach me about myself? To raise our vibrations, to garner the wisdoms, and come into greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of our limitless potentials. Thank you, soul, divine evolution. It's like, no, it's fine. I should just, meet yourself. Grow your energies. Now we're going to talk about the darkness. We're going to switch dimensions. Talk about this darkness that's coming to the light. You're welcome. Thank you. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all my perspective, because it's so magical. It's so freaking magical. Not that all this stuff is going down, but how God, the divine evolution, has always been one with us. It's like, no, we never thought this shit was cool. We never thought this stuff was cool. We were guarding the wisdoms to figure out how to evolve y'all and like animate y'all, see what y'all like, what y'all don't like. How to evolve and animate y'all's spirit, y'all's energy, the wisdoms that y'all are, for y'all to exist and be. So before I forget, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, I've been channeling, just baby, off the strength of soul guidance, walking by faith, not by sight. I have been channeling about the divine set, no more human trafficking, no more sex trafficking, no more pedophilia. Since like since the beginning of the podcast, truly 2021. It's like understanding that we've never been left on our own. Everything we thought we were doing behind closed doors, through our eyes, through our existence, through everything, even inanimate objects, limitless potentials, or all beings and things were one with us, tending, watching, looking, seeing, garnering wisdoms, evolving energies to help uplift God's creation, when we thought we were doing things behind closed doors in the darkness. So there's that part. So I have transmissions about the end of human trafficking. Baby, when I gave that transmission back in like 2023, I was nervous. I was scared. I was like, shit. I was, again, walking by faith, not by sight. I ain't know what I shoot. I was doing healing in the inner space, zealotry, seeking God within. I would heal with the ancestors in meditation, prayer. It's like, hey, look at this, the human's culture, y'all's ancestry, galactic and beyond ancestries, y'all's energies, the makers of y'all. We clean it up. We're atoning with ourselves. We're facing ourselves, guarding the wisdoms to grow and evolve our energy, our existence, our culture into wellness, balance, no death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. So I got all this channeled in transmissions. And it's not like these things had transpired because God didn't love us. We were condemned. Whatever we thought it was. All the stories we have. Oh, baby, the devil did it. All these things. The devil does it. We were projections of our future selves in this present moment. We are projections of our future selves in this present moment, becoming greater conscious awareness of our oneness with our future selves. and everything we've experienced in this projection of our future selves in this reality, this realm where we had death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking. It was our future selves, multidimensionality, the oneness of all things. Creating wisdoms and balance and wellness with our energy under a microscope. Like, where can we be better? Where can we be more wellness? Where can we be more balanced? And that created our reality. We were under the microscope. Whenever we thought we was behind a closed door, doing something in secret, we were under a celestial, divine, limitless potentials microscope. How can we grow and evolve all things to be in more wellness, unity, upliftment? La union fait la force. Printed on the Haitian flag. That's Belgian. Belgian printed on the Haitian flag. The ancestors guided me to this so I can understand this. I understand this concept and really have it like in my spirit. This is a Belgian motto printed on the Haitian flag. La union fait la force. There's power in unity. So all of this is happening, and it's understand our existence, our everything. It is not everything, our existential fundamental nature, how we be, how we exist. It's not per chance. In no way. It's eons, infinite evolution that creates our every moment. The acclamation of eons of infinite evolution create our existence in every moment. The acclamation of eons of evolution. We know energy, there's infinite paradigms. Evolution of energies, the infinite paradigms creates our every present moment. And how do we grow and evolve existence, our existential fundamental nature, into more wellness, more balance? In some dimensions of reality, there are holes in the skies. We don't be seeing that normally. Some people probably might see it. Myself, I don't perceive holes in the sky. So my soul said, Ashley, the way you perceive a pristine Sistine Chapel, the sky look like the Sistine Chapel, all nicely and beautiful. Not everybody perceives the sky like that. Not every dimension perceives the sky like that. How do we make reality better, more balanced, more unity through evolution? We're under a microscope. And every way that we are is a projection of infinite dimensions of evolution, of infinite evolution. Beyond our synaptical understanding of paradigms, we utilize our understandings because our understandings contribute towards the evolution of all things. And the way we grow and evolve our understandings contributes to the evolution of all things, or infinite existence, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Parcel, Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. So all this stuff coming out in the Epstein files, in the Sasha Riley tapes, and all the people speaking out about how Trump allegedly raped them, and all types of things. And then, baby, the government is lying in broad daylight. Lying to our face in broad daylight. With the lights turned on in the house. Baby, all the lights is on. You lying in broad daylight. To our faces. Like, who y'all lying to? And that's what these energies used to be able to do. Hide in broad daylight. And just fucking lie. And just never atone with the self. Or meet the self. Rich, wealthy, powerful beings on the planet just felt like they can get away with everything. The whole time, the power that they had was the imbalances, the stark destitution that we were projected into this reality, our creation, to balance out. So you're satiating the power of our energy, which is stark imbalances projected by our future selves to balance this stuff out. Guess what you're gonna create? When you feel abundant and big and bad in that power of the imbalances that we were projected here to work out and grow and evolve in our unity and our oneness and our remembrance that we are wellness balance. When we forget, death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking, people behind closed doors getting exposed in the front space, in the public space, with the lights on, for raping kids, eating people, allegedly. Sex trafficking people, allegedly. Somebody went to jail for that. So is it alleged? How's she the only one there? What's the big old operation? Where's the co-conspirators? Oh, we got the names. Stop lying to us saying there's no co-conspirators. When the names are in the files. But there's no other names, but they're in the files. Being corroborated by survivors of Epstein. Of the Epstein scam, Epstein stuff. They know who raped them. They know who trafficked them. And there's plenty of people in our Congress that are aware of who raped them, who trafficked them, that are working with them to get peace, justice, resolution, clean up our society, assist with cleaning up our society, our infrastructures, our government, our offices, our industries. Because these imbalances of these people, beings who have stock and ownership in all these companies, political offices, paying off politicians that are in these Epstein files, thought they could get away with everything because they are powerful. Surprise, surprise, the lights are on. We're energies of imbalances being projected into this reality by our future selves to balance out the imbalances, and now everybody's awakening. So guess what? All this stuff is coming to the light. What happens in the light must come what happens in the dark must come to the light. We're atoning. This is the divine said no more. Says no more. I'm getting sick and tired. I know we're all speaking up and speaking out, and it's great because we're telling the universe what we want. We're manifesting with our incantations and speaking how we feel. How in the heck is Trump gonna, like, who you lying in broad daylight to? The Epstein files, my name's not in it at all, baby. The report is your name, Trump, is mentioned in the Epstein files more than Harry Potter is mentioned in the Harry Potter books. More than Harry Potter's name is mentioned in the Harry Potter books. Trump's name is mentioned more than Harry Potter's name in the Harry Potter books in the Epstein files. Boeing reporter said it should be the Trump and Epstein files. It's like, we can just no, don't worry about it. It's reporters asking about it. Like, no, my name's not mentioned, and just we should just move on and forget about it. Who are you lying to in broad daylight? Like, who are you? And these energies used to be able to get away with it because they thought they were powerful, didn't have to answer to what the fuck they did, didn't have to tone with themselves, didn't have to face that karma. And that's what it looks like when that shit comes to the light. And you can't lie no more because we all now know. Before, those same lies, without the Epstein files, more people would believe in those same lies. Now we have the files and we all going through them like responsible citizens. I'm not going through them because I was like, I tried like one time and I was like, I'm a stick for what's for me. Like what my contribution to evolution, to society. You know, I was like, I'm a stick with it because other people, they're really great at it. And there's plenty of mainstream media as well as independent media spaces. They're really great at it. I'm going to let them do that. I'm going to let them do this. I was like, I ain't shoot. But they're really good at it. I want to make a joke, but I don't know if it's well in balance. Like, I don't know if I'm projecting stuff onto them. Oh, it is? I was like, baby. All these Detective Stablers and Olivia Bensons. Look on social media. Y'all just go ahead and do y'all thing then. Detective Benson, Detective Benson, and Detective Stabler. Y'all just do y'all thing. All y'all doing really good. I'm like, shoot. Everybody turned into a detective. And I'm like, I'm not even mad because y'all putting that, y'all doing that science. Do the science. Do that. Y'all doing that math. I messed up the name the first time I said the joke. Detective Olivia Benson, Detective Stabler. So So I've been channeling my podcast. No pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. How sex trafficking, human trafficking, pedophilia was a part of imbalances throughout galactic creation and beyond. That manifests in infinite ways. And lo and behold, we got all sorts of politicians, President of the United States, industry professionals, wealthy people, aristocrats, raping children, allegedly. I'm ready for these convictions to come down. And my question is, I asked my soul before I started this live, like, how should I cover the Epstein stuff? Like, the soul's like, just be honest, Ashley. Just be honest to your expression because it helps a lot with evolution. I said, period. Okay, then, did that. My thing is, I need to put my bowl down. $3 million documents were released. The DOJ said they're still holding on 3 million more that they're not going to release. And I got a download from the ether space. And y'all lying about them too. About those documents too. Allegedly. Pam Bondi did a conference. Her ass looked guilty. Her energy says guilty. Allegedly. She's like, there's the 3 million that we're not going to release. There's child porn that was downloaded from the internet. And that's what we're not going to release. You're allegedly lying. You're not being truthful. Cause your energy told on you, sister, allegedly. Those child porn, allegedly, that child porn in the Epstein files, some of it might be downloaded, but some of it isn't. That's produced, co-created by Epstein and his co-conspirators and the children that they raped and maimed and hurt and tortured and all types of stuff. Allegedly. And you're gonna lie to our faces and tell us another. Why would we trust you when y'all lying about everything else? I got a download from the ether space that our Congress is gonna open up another committee. They're going to congregate and petition for the 3 million that the DOJ said they're not going to release to the public. They're going to petition for those to be released to the committee, for the committee to go through them and validate the claims that there is nothing else that needs to be further looked into or investigated in regards to possible victims and co-conspirators of the pedophilia, torture, rape, killing of beings, people, children of our planet, allegedly. And other of our planet, of our dimensionality. As soon as she said that, baby, I got that big old download. I was like, ooh, why she lying like that? Baby, she lying. She said those 3 million is only child porn that was downloaded from the internet. That's not true, allegedly. That's false, allegedly. You lied about she's been lying every step of the way. Why would we believe you now? You've been lying since before you got in office. Why? We don't. Thank you. Let's open up the committee and go ahead and get them files over to the committee. We won't put them in the public, but we're going to have a bipartisan Congress members go through the files. Thank you. So it is. Todd Blanche, though, had the audacity. After the 3 million were released, had the audacity to say there's no co-conspirators. And my thing is, and that the claims in the files are not valid. My thing is, if they're not valid, why don't do we have FBI reports to either validate the claims or say that these claims were found to not hold any standing for every report? Where are those notes at? Where are these notes at? I don't want to hear what you're talking about. The FBI, they had these files for years. Where are the notes investigating these files? Y'all was just sitting on them. I haven't gone through 3 million. I don't know. I said, where are they at? I'm gonna let the universe bring. I want to know. I want to see it. Like, manifest it. Answer the questions. Thank you, universe. Thank you, uni. Thank you, uni. Thank you, universe. Lying to our face in blind daylight, saying that there's no other government forces that were co-conspiring with Epstein. Lying in broad daylight. Allegedly. Thought they was doing shit in the dark. What happened? As below, so above. In the spirit, we're tandem with all things, limitless, infinite potentials. Nothing's hidden. The light's been turned on. We're no longer living our illusion in our small box. We remember who we are in the divine evolution, our future selves in the present moment, in infinite dimensions. So the spirit is mirroring the tangible world. We can no longer hide and make facades and lie to cast smoke and mirrors and illusions that don't mirror the truth of reality or our energy or our existential fundamental nature. This stuff is coming to the light because it's always only been in the light and spirit. You can lie all you want and pay people off and create illusions in the tangible world. You used to be able to do that. You can't no more. That's over. Those days are over. Because as below, so above. Our spirit essence, our essential fundamental nature are manifesting and perceptible now in our tangible world, in a tangi. Okay? In a tangi. Raping children and stuff. And things. Because the money and power, you thought you were so big and bad. But no, that's really the imbalance. We're energies of imbalance. So guess what you manifested when you think you're so big and bad and imbalance? You manifest more imbalance. See how, like, it's like circus, like, it's like caricature. Like, everything that's coming out is like almost, it's like unbelievable because it's so ridiculous. In the way that it's so morally corrupt. As well as deeply contrasting to how these people present when people are watching. And that was our imbalance, our imbalances. The death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking. Lights are on. We're healed, healing, remembering. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. Future self is the present moment. Mass awakening to the soul space, mind, body, soul, spirit. And universe, we're not going for that. We're not going for Trump trying to start wars and causing mayhem and killing folks, sending troops wherever he sent it, just to distract from the fact that he was doing what all up in the Epstein files, more than Harry Potter's name is in Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling books. No, thank you. Transcendence. Face yourself. I'm channeling my podcast about Jewish culture as well. And the divine said, we're all one. So Jewish people are one with all beings are one with Jewish people. Again, that imbalance being projected by our future self into this reality, the imbalance seeing ourselves superior above anyone else. That is an illusion that created more imbalance. In my podcast, I channel a lot of Jewish ancestors. The Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Yeshua, Jesus Christ, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Sneerson, King David, King Solomon. Who else do I channel Jewish ancestors? That's it. Like, yeah. So the podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, as well as Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment on YouTube. Kingdom Things Podcast is on YouTube and Spotify. And they're not for that. I mean, when they were here, when they were manifested in our perception of reality, I'm sure they held beliefs that they don't hold anymore. I'm sure. Yeah, surely. We grow and evolve in the ethers and share in the podcast. And I didn't understand, my conscious mind didn't understand, why I'm channeling all these Jewish ancestors. I over the last 3, 4, 5 years. I was healing the spirit and then following my soul space to co-create the content, the podcast. And I understood that I'm one with all beings, all things. I understood that I'm one with the Jewish priest, the rabbi, just like you're one with the Jewish priest, the rabbi. And my soul said, Ashley, you're a Kabbalah master. Kabbalah is remembrance of the worlds behind the worlds, or how reality is truly spirit first. And spirit and a tangi or a tangible reality are truly one. And being able to perceive and co-create with reality through spirit. And a tangi, which is one. Tangible, which is one. We all truly are. Kabbalists. Kabbalah masters. Only and truly. Truly and only. So I understood this part as to why I was channeling Jewish ancestors. And then I understand that Judaism is a celestial language, celestial religion, celestial teachings, as all religions truly are, all things truly are. So you have things coming out in Epstein files about how Jewish people speak about other people behind closed doors, calling people goyim, which from the way that the independent media covered it is goyim is vermin, lowest of the low, vermin. This vermin is fine, animals, vermins. Goyim. Calling people that are not Jewish goyim. And that perpetuated the imbalance. And not only have I channeled the Jewish ancestral forces, but I've also channeled Hitler a few times. This is not anti-Semitic at all. But the soul of the ancestral forces Ashley, so that Hitler doesn't manifest again, y'all have to face the Hitler inside of y'all. Or understand that Hitler was a manifestation of y'all's energy, to teach y'all about y'all's energy, to grow y'all into more wellness and balance. Channel Hitler and Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, as well as Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. And Hitler's sentiments was I was afraid of Jewish people. Because I saw the power in Jewish people. They reminded me of myself, so I was afraid of them. So eat or be eaten. That's what he said in Kingdom Things, in my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast. He said eat or be eaten, because I was afraid of him. So I ate. I was and I channeled Hitler in the earlier Kingdom Things Podcast days, and I was scared. But I understood why it had to be done. Because God's this gonna repeat again. Some stuff gonna repeat again if you don't do this healing. Assist with doing this healing. And I said, transcendence, no thank you, we don't want to do it. So I faced myself to the inner space, prayer, meditation. The next day I channeled it. I knew it was coming. I felt it coming. It's like, because I'm healing all types of stuff through the inner space, our energy, and I knew channeling Hitler was coming. I could feel it looming. And the soul said, yeah, we're channeling Hitler, Ashley. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I was afraid of Jewish people. Because they reminded me of myself. Because Hitler thought he was chosen, thought he was special, thought he was one of one. And God says that trauma and pain through the inner space will have you seeing in a shrunken scope perspective perception. So you think you're one of one, you think you're special, you think you're the only one. And the truth is, we are one of infinite timelines, one of infinite dimensions, one of limitless potentials. And I had to do the healing through the inner space, and this is all of humanity. We all carry these energies. Because I used to be like, because sometimes people would stop me often. And now I know the soul is reminding me of how reality works. And the reality was just working how reality works. People stop me all the time like, hey, you look like somebody I know. Like, whoa. I'm like, I used to be like, and my inner space was like, no, baby, you lying. I look like who, baby? Me? That's it. Thank you. One on one. Ooh, never that. She don't look like me. I used to be like this. I used to hold these perception as that shrunken consciousness. Forgetting that we're one of infinite dimensions, and that God creates all of us through like 12 different divine templates. Like, in just a few little, baby, create infinite potentials with just a few dimensions and infinite combinations. Limitless ways, creates infinite dimensions. So now I embrace it. Like, yeah, they look like me. We are one. What's up, sister? What's up? I got stopped the other day. Like, hey, I was like, it was a few months ago. I was like, hey. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. You look like somebody I know. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, cool. Okay. That's before I've been awakening since that happened. The last time it happened wasn't too long ago. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're truly one. And my name, Ashley, is such a common name. And in the 90s, it was like one of the most popular names in the United States of America. And I was born in 94. So I lucked up. I got that name too. It's like we are truly one. I used to say like I'm the Ashley. Now I transcended. You don't want to be the anything. Whenever let me give this baby spiritual tea. Serving it up. Whenever you say you're the anything or greatest of all time, I'm the person, you're putting yourself in a shrunken box of reality. Or the universe is like, oh, they only want to see what they believe. They don't want to grow and evolve into more limitless potentials. Okay, keep feeding them the same tapes, the same simulation, the same situations, the same years, the same growth, because you believe that how you believe is the best, the. Oh, they don't want to grow so anymore. Let them live the same way they've been living for eons. Transcendence. Now we're awakening, understanding that we're one of infinite dimensions. We're one of infinite parallel universes. We're one of however your soul puts it to you. I channel about this in the podcast as well. Channel these frequencies, I tell her these wisdoms and healing frequencies in the podcast as well. Again, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips on YouTube and Spotify. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment on YouTube. Streaming for free. Timeless catalogs. And it's like between in every like this sector of space and time, there's infinite dimensions here. Infinite folds of reality. But we only see like just a certain picture. And however you perceive the picture is probably unique to you as well. However you see reality is probably unique to you as well. So I channeled Hitler. He was like, shit, I was scared. Trump needs to be taken out of office because he ain't finna fuck shit, mess stuff up anymore because he's scared. He's scared, so he messing stuff up and things. Go ahead and sit him down. Meaning, take him out of office. Meaning, take him out of office. Meaning, take him out of office. Sit him down. Meaning, take him out of office. Impeach, remove. Impeach, remove. Impeach, remove. I don't know what else we need to see. Okay. Excuse me. He's showing us all his colors. I don't know what else we need to see. He's trying to nationalize the U.S. election, presidential election in 14 states. That's some dictator type. That's dictator 101. I don't know what else. And Epstein files for raping kids. We seen that. It's not allegedly, but I'll say it allegedly. What else we need to see? Huh? Killing folks in the streets and says only 2. It's only 2 of 10,000. What else we need to see? Lacks compassion. A bit sociopathic. You think? Allegedly. What else we need to see? Huh? Poops on himself. Allegedly. What else? I'm not against that though. I mean, why he poops on himself, baby, that is shit. Shoot. As Sasha Riley, allegedly. I'm just saying, cause shoot. I don't want to shame anybody because they're bowel movements. I'm not about to talk about my bowel movements universe. Ooh, you thought, ooh. But I'm not about to shame nobody because they're bowel movements, but shoot. He ran presidency. One of his things said, I'm going to release the Epstein files as soon as I get into office. Got into office and said, what is Epstein files? Now we know why. Right? Ooh, we don't have to speculate no more, y'all. This would, baby. If divine evolution wasn't waking our asses up to remember that we're limitless potentials, I don't think this would happen like this. We could celebrate. Like, we could celebrate. Not the fact that what's in the files, but the fact that it's coming to light because we're healing. We've chosen to be remembered celestial beings, limitless potentials, wellness, balance, no death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. We're all still limitless potentials. It's very true. We're all going to awaken, regardless of, our experiences in the darkness, in this simulation of imbalances, to remember that we are balanced and wellness. We're all awakening. This is very true. I had to speak my piece because I'm multidimensional. We're all multidimensional. Last live, I was like, I was trying to be the wisdoms. Be the wisdom. And the soul says we're always the only wisdoms. We're never not wisdoms, regardless of what it looks like. What happens in the dark must come to the light. And then lying in broad daylight. That's what be irking me. And I'm in this universe got me like, Ashley, chill. It's all work. Let it all, baby. Let it all flush out. Let all that stuff come to the light. Let y'all persecute. Those aren't the words. These words coming up are not. I see a lot of people in the collective using these words as far as the justice we trying to establish. Persecute, execute. I see a lot of these words. That's not the words I'm trying to use. But I know that's collectively that's what we talk about. But convictions, indictments, conventions, prison sentences, lengthy. Sit there and activate in your cell. Activate into divine remembrance in your cell. Shoot. Baby, think about what you had did. Garner the wisdoms about it. Who has said that about Bill Clinton? Who said that about Bill Clinton? trying to think. I watched. Who said it about? Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Cause don't believe that. I'm not believing none of these lies. Don't tell me you in the Epstein files and picture family photos with Epstein and tell me you, baby, you wasn't. Don't lie to me like that. Oh, allegedly. This is all alleged. Cause Hillary and Bill Clinton skinning and grinning. Like they ass ain't gonna get exposed. You getting exposed too. Everything is. I don't care how long you been skinning and grinning, and that skinning and grinning, baby, hid all your shit in the darkness. I don't care how long, allegedly. Y'all asses is coming to the light too. You can't skin and grin up out of this. You can't charisma your way up out of this. No. You can't saxophone play your way up out of this. No. It's coming to the light now. Yeah. What's funny, y'all, it's because it's lying in broad daylight. Like, just lying in broad daylight, right? So, Trump wanted to deflect. When the files first started coming out, before, baby, our Detective Stablers and Detective Olivia Bensons of the world started, baby, pulling the files, baby, investigating, also Nicolas Cage, National Treasure type stuff, really looking through stuff and getting it. But, baby, before that, Trump was trying to deflect on the Bill Clinton, like Bill and Hillary. Like, no, bring Bill Clinton. When they had that first drop, when Bill Clinton was in all those pictures, Trump was like, "No, we need to investigate Bill Clinton. Everybody else, investigate Bill Clinton. Investigate Bill Clinton." The Democrats said, "Okay, shit, yeah, that sounds good." And then the 3 million drop. But Trump in there more than Harry Potter's name is in J.K. Rowling's series, Harry Potter series. And now he's like, "No, I like Bill. He gets me." Why does he get you, Trump? Allegedly. Why does he get you? Oh, you want to leave Bill Clinton alone now? Oh, okay. Because guess what? Guess why? They were all Republicans and stuff. And this is not a bipartisan issue at all. So there were a lot of people that were like, "Oh, we got to bring Bill Clinton in for him to testify on the Epstein files." Hillary and Bill said, "Okay, we will come straight in." But they asked skinning and grinning. Skinning and grinning, think they darkness not about to come to the light. Allegedly, truthfully, allegedly. So I'm watching this interview with these journalists. And one of the journalists was like, Bill Clinton is not a good guy. They were like, allegedly, Bill Clinton, he raped women. He raped plenty of women, allegedly. Now, the journalist that shared this, she went to school for journalism. And she worked in the media sphere for 20 plus years. And she's like, he's not a good guy at all. He's not a great guy. So they skinning and grinning, want to say, "Yeah, we'll go testify with Epstein." They think they can charisma their way through it because they're politicians. And we've been doing this. We've been lying and been getting away with shit. We've been doing this. There's nothing new to us. But guess what is new? Divine evolution. Divine mass awakening. The things going to happen in the dark coming to the light. So yeah, go testify. Please do. And I want to see how the universe is going, baby. Turn the lights on in that building. Where you can't lie in skin and grin. Or, baby, you can try to lie in broad daylight, but we all going to see you. Just like Trump. "Oh, Bill gets me. No, leave him alone. He's a great guy." Now that these files been released, his name is in there. Trump's name is in the Epstein files, allegedly, more than Harry Potter's name is in the J.K. Rowling Harry Potter series. Should we talk about Bill Gates? Should we talk about Bill Gates? I got much to add. I don't think I got much to add with Bill Gates. Oh, I will talk about this. No, man, shoot. Nah, I mean, shoot. Golly. Again, what happens in the dark must come to the light. We all grew up Microsoft Windows computers and computer labs and things. And shoot, to find out Bill Gates is, baby, damn near kinfolk with Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, we're all kinfolk in multidimensional evolution, but I mean kinfolk in this simulation. It's a video game. It was kinfolk in the video game. Baby, shit. They say the baby shoe. We kicked it tough, so tough, baby. Bill Gates, baby, he owned part of the pharmaceutical companies allegedly. Like, baby, he be all up in the pharmaceutical world. And Bill Gates was messaging Epstein for some antibiotics. Why he do that? Why that make sense? It's in the emails. It goes to show how imbalanced our energies were. We came into creation. It's like no longer being ashamed. We were projected here. Our essential fundamental nature, we were projected here. Our future selves putting our energy under a microscope to grow and evolve our energy into more wellness and balance. It just shows you the imbalance and the destitution. Seemingly have everything in the world. Marriage, wife and kids, career, successful career. I say successful because the only true success is awakening to our divine remembrance, where we garner the codes, keys, energies, alchemy, to no longer be the energies of death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking, through our inner space. Inner guidance, inner wellness, atoning, zealotry, seeking God within, to see the God in all things, to be the God in all things. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. So Bill Gates had all this: wife, kids, family, massive success. And you, baby, you cheating on your wife, having sex, emailing Jeffrey Epstein allegedly for antibiotics to sneak to your wife? In the video game? And this that's the story in the simulation, allegedly? So the reason why I say in the video, because I'm finna get in the video game. I'm finna get in the video game and speak my mind, my peace. Prayers and wellness to Miss Melinda. I'm in the spirit. I wonder if she got uncles. You know, somebody go see about transcendence allegedly. Stop it, Ashley. Okay, that's why I gotta stop myself. I be getting too far into the video game. I get a little too far into the video game, into the imbalances. Scratch that allegedly. Just kidding. Haha. JK. Like JK Rowling, Harry Potter books. Harry Potter in the books. Trump's name mentioned more in Epstein file than Harry Potter name in the Harry Potter JK Rowling books. All right, I'm gonna end this live. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I am a channel for the divine. I use my shaman mama capabilities, my multidimensionality, my remembrance of my existential fundamental nature, to channel wisdoms and wellness from the soul space, heart space, to share as we awaken, to remembrance that we are limitless, we are wellness, we are balanced, we are future beings in the present moment. My podcast, Kid Up These Podcasts with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, is available to stream for free on YouTube and Spotify. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment is available to stream for free on YouTube. My music, Ashley-Nicole Music, is available to stream for free. Bless me on YouTube. That's why I repost the Facebook community lives, as well as I have my live series Out of the Box, the first season. Many albums over there, healing frequencies, wisdoms, futuristic healing frequencies in the future and the present moment. My my intuitive dancing show, Dancery, workout, move the body, have fun, connect to the soul space, which is prayer, meditation. Streaming Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube. I'm also an author. I channel the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. My soul is like, we want to share these books with your realm, with your existence, with your energy, with the energy that is all things in divine evolution, to assist as we awaken to remembrance that we are wellness, we are divine evolution, we are one with limitless infinite potentials, infinite dimensions, limitless infinite dimensions. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is a 3-part book series. It is available to purchase in the Amazon bookstore. The first book is Coming Home, the Story of Asya, followed by the second book, The Story of Asya, I'm Home. Asya is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of Manhattan Prep. She goes through a lot of existential remembrances and experiences, which help her awaken and remember and embody her limitless potentials to be the wellness, future self in the present moment, and what she's consciously and what she's always been. The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is My Other Half. My Other Half is a twin flame divine counterpart journey back home to God's side. One energy manifests as two beings in this immersion, multidimensional experience over many lifetimes. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. Each lifetime says that they need more evolution, or they need to remember that they're one, and they need to remember their existential fundamental nature for this to last forever. They will co-create a love and a life together. Which lifetime, under which circumstances? This is the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is available in the Amazon bookstore. If you're wanting to do digital downloads, there's 3 separate downloads, $29.97 plus tax, nonetheless, for all 3 books, 3 downloads. And if you're wanting to do paperback copies, it's 2 separate bindings. Coming Home, the Story of Asya, followed by The Story of Asya, I'm Home, or Asya's Story, is 1 binding, and then My Other Half is the 2nd binding. $29.98 plus tax for all 3 stories, 2 paperback bindings mailed to your home. If you go to the latest Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips installment, go to the description and you'll see the links to take you straight to my books within the Amazon bookstore to make sure you get to the right books. I also have an animated series, Asya Story, the animated series, which I channel from the heart space, the soul space, the multidimensional experiences in which I have conscious awareness of. I share multidimensional wisdoms, experiences as well as wisdoms. One, in which I have conscious awareness of, I share within the animated series. Asya Story, the animated series, is available to stream AP Short Stories on YouTube. Again, go to the latest Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips installment on YouTube or Spotify. And in the description, you'll see the link to go take you straight to the channel on YouTube to stream Asya Story, the animated series, for free. What else do we have? Magic Meals. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I intuitively cook. Whatever the soul tells me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish, we put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish. We get divine revelations. We laugh, we joke, we have a good time. We get remembrances, channels from ancestral forces. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because it helps you remember your existential fundamental nature to be wellness, balance, limitless potentials, joy. We truly were never going to be satisfied with any dollar amount, any car, house, pool, vacation, because what we really desired, or addiction, what we really desired was our soul level remembrance, soul level embodiment of our existential fundamental nature. Love on yourself to be and embody your existential fundamental nature that is wellness, that is balance, that is limitless potentials here in your present moment, in our present moment. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your true truths. Give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you grow and evolve the way you relate with yourself as well as others. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.
We have a new mission for you, dear Asya.
We? New mission? So soon?
You're more than capable and prepared.
I am. What's my mission?
Assisting with harmony in the insectoid universe.
Okay. I mean, the first time I communicated with the insectoids, it was pretty freaky.
Yes, the first time you consciously communicated with the insectoids, dear Asya. And you acclimated. You're acclimating. You've met with the insectoid since, correct?
Yeah, using my extrasensory perception abilities that I've been mastering over time.
You are ready for this mission. Allow your genome to acclimate to the new vibrational frequencies that are you, to the more limitless nature that is you.
I am coming out of a gestational amnesiac phase of the evolution of myself, of the self, of the all. And evolution takes
time. You are ready.
Hey, my name is Asya, and I am an interdimensional being. I know. I just found out myself. Everything that I thought was my truth was a lie. I chose to continue this life because of the one thing that I know isn't a lie. Love.
Tapped into the heart to find home. What colony are you from? I transcend space and time to ground a better way of life. 32.949 Sector 2, Andromeda Galaxy.
long time no see, Asya. Yeah, it only took a whole shift of the game board called reality, or the mass awakening of the human consciousness. I love the new hairstyle, Lexi. With our spirits universally aligned.
We are now defined. Divine humans. Welcome home, Earthlings.
Are you tapped into what is taking place?
The transmutation of the Nagas beings, or the reptilian entities on the planet.
We, humanity, seeded the energies of our home frequencies to allow for the transmutation of our ancestral pasts that are out of alignment with universal orchestration, the mass awakening, the great shift, the awakening of the I Am.
All is within. The Nagas, energies, beings, and entities, reptilians, were never separate from humanity. Rather, they are a part of the makings of us. The makings of us that deserve to be evolved into new dimensions of wellness and balance.
And so it is. There's a lot of changes taking place on the planet. What we know as psychic attacks. What's truly taking place is the harmonizing of the universes. Low vibrational energies and limiting beliefs that are no longer conducive for the evolution and upliftment for all things are being purged from God's creation, or transmuted, alchemized into higher vibrational beingness. Below, in this episode of Asya's story, in the description, you'll find an episode of Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. My author, Ashley-Nicole Phillips, channeled Ascended Master Katumi and Archangel Michael to help with just this situation, just this occurrence. The melding of spirit with the human mind, which creates psychic attacks. We'll get through this just fine. Fairy godmother Miss Tracy.
I did not mean to scare you. Boo! I came to give you a little encouragement and a message from the universes. Do you remember the energetic or spiritual work that we did about forgiving our families?
Yes, I do, Miss Tracy.
Woo! Well, the healing we've done to grow the human consciousness expands our family, Asya. What you talking about, Miss Tracy? The reptoids, Asya.
The message that fairy godmother Miss Tracy had is very true. I have to forgive the makings of me, the makings of us, the makings of we. I have these super cool spiritual gifts that I'm no longer whispering about. As I remain heart-centered and filled with my emotions, my Akashic Records allots for the manifestation of what I intended to create on a soul level before I incarnated. Manifesting what I intended to co-create with the universes on a soul level with the energies in which I feel. Allowing my thoughts to align with more abundant thoughts, or allowing myself to be gifted thoughts that align with what I intended to manifest. A lot of the times I'm understanding these thoughts for the first time. A lot of the times I'm becoming consciously aware of these thoughts for the first time. It's a part of being a creator being, co-creating with the universal forces or the oneness of all things.
The insectoid universes are harmonized?
They are.
Wasn't so bad, was it?
Work in progress. Or evolution.
And just like all things in reality, what goes around comes around. Or you will meet this mission again, to harmonize the insectoid universes.
Yes. I understand.
Yes, and from what I understand, you're not short of things to put that Akashic record of yours to use.
You heard about the reptilian mission I was placed on?
Why, yes, Asya. We all heard. All of limitless potential hears.
It only took all space and time to co-create a peace treaty with the reptoids. Drop into your heart space for more info, or wait until the next episode of Asya's story. My name is Asya, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my Atom's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which there is no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on Earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore. The secular, non-secular business. Antiquated. We don't need it anymore. We can allow ourselves to enjoy our human experiences. Our human experiences have 0 degrees of separation from the divine. So, morning bagels and grocery shopping, guilt-free. And always remember to have a concerted focus on allowing light to reveal where I can be more balanced, well, universally aligned and loving. Vulnerable share, because sharing ourselves with the world is another degree of intimacy with the self. A little soul serenation.
I open doors with the curiosity inside. I open doors and curiosity in my body. My takeaways, magic in my body. We are my body. My templates, bio-evolution. We are my magic that's held inside. Sprang from the earth, my bio-evolution. with the divine magic that's inside. Came in and out the body to assist with the paradigm. It's so came in and out the it's so divine. My body is so all divine as divine. Human, we are all divine as divine. My existence stands from universal love. My existence, I exist from the dreams universal love. My ancestors, I exist through the dreams of my ancestors. Here's where I get into my haka therapy, as prescribed by the Mayan and Olmec ancestors.
Hey Ash, received your request for companionship, so I thought I'd give you a ring.
Nice for you to call. Yeah, universal forces are answering and asking about my requests, which are eons old. Now that I identify as more than just my human, I'm garnering understandings that these requests are eons old. Now that I identify as my limitless potentials.
You got it. Irregardless of any preconceived notions you may hold, the galactic communities of the galactic creation are inspired and enthusiastic about the activation of the bipedal human into your divine presence. Remember, Ashley, evolution is a journey, not a race. An infinite journey at that. The spawning of the bipedal human, or God, limitless potentials, intangible, is an eons-old quest for the Creator, our Creator, to cultivate an unconditional love and compassion that creation needs and needed. You are your companion. Learn to love without the fear of losing love.
Spoken like a true great sage. Yes, I am practicing cultivating thought patterns and energies that grow love that isn't afraid of losing love. It is super cool to perceive how the self, or universal forces, responds to my changes in energetic embodiments.
Have fun, Ashley. And remember, be balanced, wellness, and kind.
Great talking to you too, Em.
As it is, always a pleasure speaking to you as well, Ashley.
Talk to you again soon.
Yeah.